Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a story that sounds like it's straight out of a comedy movie, but I swear, it's 100% true. It's the tale of my beloved white cat Cloud, who I affectionately call my little cloud dancer, and the time he decided to embrace his inner ninja and go from fluffy white to mysterious black. It all started on a perfectly normal Tuesday. I was working from home, deadlines were looming, and Cloud was doing his usual thing, sleeping in a sunbeam, occasionally waking up to demand food, and generally acting like he owned the place. You know, standard cat behavior. I had just bought this brand new, very expensive, very white rug. I thought, perfect! It matches my perfect, white, fluffy cat. Oh, the irony. Later that afternoon, I noticed the house was a little too quiet. If you have a cat, you know that silence is rarely a good thing. It either means they're sleeping adorably or they're plotting world domination, starting with your favorite vase. I called his name Cloud. Cloud, where are you? No answer. I checked his usual spots. Under the bed, on top of the bookshelf, inside the empty Amazon box from last week, nothing. A little bit of panic started to set in. I searched every room, my calls getting progressively more frantic. I checked the windows, the doors, everything was closed. Where could he be? As I walked back into the living room, feeling defeated, I noticed something strange. A series of small, black paw prints leading from the fireplace. Across my brand new white rug, my heart sank. The fireplace, we hadn't used it in months, but I'd forgotten to close the flue properly after the last cleaning. My eyes followed the trail of sooty footprints, which led directly behind the sofa. I peered over the back, and there, sitting proudly amidst a cloud of his own dust, was a creature I barely recognized. It was the shape of my cat, the size of my cat, but it was completely, utterly black. From the tip of his ears to the end of his tail, he was covered head to paw in thick, black soot. He looked up at me, blinked his still green eyes, and let out a tiny squeaky meow that was now comically deep and gravelly, like a tiny feline Batman. And then he sneezed. A huge puff of black dust exploded from his nose, creating a mini mushroom cloud of soot right in front of him. I couldn't help it. I burst out laughing. He looked so ridiculous, so pleased with his new look, completely oblivious to the chaos he had created. The next hour was dedicated to Operation to Suit the cat. Let me tell you, bathing a cat is already an extreme sport. Bathing a cat covered in stubborn, greasy soot is an Olympic-level event. The bathroom looked like a coal mine had exploded. There was soot on the walls, on the ceiling, all over me. I think I was blacker than he was by the end of it. After 2 full washes, he was back to being a sort of grayish white, looking very grumpy and betrayed. He spent the rest of the evening giving me the cold shoulder, occasionally glaring at me from across the room as if to say, "You washed away my masterpiece." The white rug, well, it now has a permanent gray pathway, a daily reminder of Cloud's brief, dark phase. He's back to being my fluffy white cloud dancer, but every now and then, I catch him staring at the fireplace with a certain glint in his eye, and I just know he's plotting his next great adventure. So, that's the story of how my white cat went black. It was a messy, chaotic, and utterly hilarious day. Do you have any funny pet stories? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this little chronicle, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. See you soon!